pulled pork doesn't have to be hard. Actually, it's fairly easy. This pulled pork recipe is one of our favorite go-tos in the summer months. And we're going to show you step by step on how to make you a delicious pulled pork at home. Let's get started. Okay, so first you're going to grab you a 5-pound pork shoulder butt, as you see right here, and you're going to rinse it, pat it dry, and you're going to trim off a lot of the excess fat on the back part. Not too much though, because the fat does provide flavor, but you want to trim off some of the more thicker parts and globs, which we've already done that off camera. Next, you're going to season it. You're going to go ahead and just season your pulled pork on both sides really generously. After we have seasoned the pork shoulder butt, we're actually going to use our Ninja pressure cooker. And I found this very easy to do, pressure cooking. We're going to pressurize it on high. But first, before we pressurize, we're going to saute it. So if you don't, obviously you want to saute yours on the stove, you can, but I just use the saute function on this pressure cooker. So we're going to add a little bit of olive oil in here. We're going to go ahead and cut this on. And we're going to put the minced garlic in here. And you're just going to cook the minced garlic till you start smelling the aroma of it. Okay, so we're just sauteing the garlic. And you hear the nice sizzling sound. And the aroma is starting to come out. So next, we're going to place the pork shoulder butt into the side here. And we're just going to saute it for a couple minutes on each side. Give it a nice outer layer. Okay, it's seared on one side, so we're just going to flip it to the other side. And we're going to pan sear that for another couple minutes on that side. Okay, so after we sauteed it for a couple minutes per side, we're going to turn the pressure cooking function on. And we're going to pressure cook it on high. And it's 20, you want to pressure cook this 20 minutes per pound. So if you have a 5-pound boneless pork shoulder butt, you will cook that for about an hour and 40 minutes and so forth, however big of a pork shoulder butt that you have. So I'm going to set the timer, and we're going to put 2 cups of beef broth in here. And you can use stock broth. We just happen to have broth on hand. And I'm going to actually add some liquid smoke, and this will help give it a nice hickory flavor. This stuff is really good. A little goes a long way, so you don't need a lot or it'll overwhelm it, but it kind of helps take in some of that hickory flavor without using a grill and such. And this is a concentrated liquid. Now this is obviously optional, so you don't have to use it, but we like to give our foods a smoky, our hickory flavoring. You can also, we like to also use it sometimes in our barbecue sauce recipe. We just add it, but you can check out our barbecue sauce recipe, and we'll have that on toward the end of the video. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and put the lid on our pressure cooker, set the correct time, hour and 40 minutes for a 5-pounder. All right, and we're gonna, once it's done cooking, we're gonna release the steam, and we're gonna take a thermometer, and we're gonna take the temperature to make sure it's 200 degrees at least in Fahrenheit. And if not, then you can always put it back in for another 30 minutes and pressurize it for another 30 minutes. Okay, after we release the pressure, we're gonna take the temp with the thermometer, just stick it in there, and we need looking for 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And it is done. Also, another way you can check it, if a knife or fork just slides through easily, it should slide through. A knife, fork, it should all shred with no problem. You saw it coming apart with no problem, it's done. Okay, so after you checked it, we're gonna go ahead and take you're gonna take the pork shoulder out, place it on the cutting board, and let it rest for 10 minutes. So after you have let your pork shoulder butt rest for about 10 to 20 minutes, which will now become pulled pork, it's so tender it fell apart. I'm using fork. You can obviously use your meat claws or whatever you may have, but it's so tender. Look at that. It just, a fork can just undo it. And that's how it should be. It's just tender, just like that. You're gonna shred the meat with forks or meat claws if you have those. You can even do it with your hands, however way. But you see how nice and easy this comes apart and shreds? And it tastes wonderful too. I've already had a couple pieces. Any remaining fat, excess fat that you may have that you don't obviously care to have in it, it should just come right off as well. Just pull it off. If you didn't maybe trim enough off in the beginning, you can just pull that off. Comes right off. Take the pieces that you shredded and just dump them. Go ahead and just put them in the pot. Okay, so after you have shredded the pulled pork, now this is optional. You can add a little bit of the juice that you cooked it in for a little bit extra flavoring, but I'm just going to leave that out this time. And we're just going to use our homemade barbecue sauce. Now, if you do use a little bit of that liquid that it cooked in, the broth and stuff, then just make sure you don't pour too much of it because you don't want your stuff to be, your pulled pork to be too liquidy. Just going to mix this all together. And we're going to cook it after we're done mixing the barbecue sauce through the pulled pork. We're just going to cook it for an additional 5 to 10 minutes. All right, and so after we've added our barbecue sauce, I did mix in a little bit of the hickory liquid smoke, maybe about 2.5 tablespoons of it because there's so much pulled pork. It tastes awesome and fabulous within it. All right, and let's get ready. It's all finished, and this is what it looks like. Nice and good. I already tried some of it. It tastes delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the plate. And place a nice pickle on the side. There it is, barbecue pulled pork. If this video was all helpful to you, go ahead and press that thumbs up and give us a like, and also comment down below and let us know if you are going to be making this recipe. Also, don't forget to check out our barbecue sauce video over here. So don't forget to check out our latest video uploads.